A short recording to go over the lesson observation assignment that is due this month in April. So far you've had 3 lessons to write up: a math, literacy, and science lesson plans, and I would recommend that you choose one of those and just resubmit it here. I don't want you to have to write up a completely new lesson plan. So just know that. So this assignment asks you to videotape yourself doing a lesson. And so a large part of what you'll want to get going on right away is the logistics. You know, who's going to record you? When are you going to do it? Do you have the right permission forms? So that part is you have to take care of pretty quickly and get that set up. And as far as this write a lesson plan, just remember that you've written 3. Using one of them is what I would recommend. If you do decide to do something different, you do not need to make it as detailed as the other 3 that you wrote. And if you want to submit it to me first to make sure it's okay to do that lesson plan for the recording, I would advise you to do that. And remember that this is a course where you're really learning a lot about modifications. So if there's any need for those, make sure you've planned for them. So then you're going to record the lesson. So what I want to say about the recording of the lesson is that I would really prefer that you do not have a lot of recording of yourself and your own voice in the video. What's really important to me is seeing you implement the lesson, but then watching you interact with the kids as they experience whatever activity it is you've planned for them. So, and I just want to make sure that it's clear that no one expects you to be doing typical teaching like you would maybe in a grade level class for 10 to 15 minutes. I should just see a very small number of minutes of you introducing the activity to the kids. I really recommend and would prefer you do not do whole group lessons where it's, you with 10, 12, maybe even 18 children doing something. I think small groups at a table on the floor or outside, whatever you prefer, is best for this. So just know that the 10 to 15 minutes is not of you, doing typical teaching. It's more you implementing something, introducing it, and then watching and videotaping your interaction with the kids experiencing the activity. If you have children that, have issues during the time you're videotaping, you can record all of that in your reflection part. So in your reflection, it's a 1-page double-space reflection, how you feel it went, what went well, what you could do to improve, and what you learned. So those are your 3 paragraphs right there. What went well, what could you do to improve, and what you learned. What went well, why did it go well? Make sure that's the what you learned part. So when you write up, this went really well, this went really well, this went really well. If you do not tell me why it went well, what you think made it go well, then I don't know if you've really learned anything from the experience. If you don't know why it went well, then that's something I can look at the video and I can give you feedback about that so you do know why it went well. Sometimes new teachers do things, they go really well, and they're just relieved that they went really well, especially if they're recording. I get that totally. I've been through this myself. But it's important that you do know why things work so you can do them again with intention. Or when you get to be a teacher and you're doing parent conferences, you want to be able to reflect on that, or to your principal or your director. What you could do to improve, again, you can note something that you want to work on. and say what you learned, and then if you want feedback from me, you can ask for it. That's fine. So you will turn in all of this together in one place in Blackboard, which will be set aside for it.